everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is very exciting because I am going to be doing an unboxing. So I got G3 Twyla. I love her so much. Like, look at that. I love her so much. So yes, she was a Valentine's Day gift from my mom, and my mom gave us our Valentine's Day gifts really late this year because she's been busy with like everything it is that like she has to do. Sorry, I have this piece of hair, but yeah, I finally have her. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so we finally got Twyla from Generation 3. I know a lot of people have had her already, a lot of people already reviewed her, so this is more of me like unboxing her and like saying my thoughts and opinions. Really, like, it's not really like much of a review, but yeah. So I love her so much. I love Twyla so much. She's like one of my favorite Monster High characters out of like the entire like Monster High universe franchise. So it's really exciting to have like her debut Generation 3 doll, especially since her Generation 3 doll is so similar yet so different from her original Generation 1. Like, you know what I mean? Because like, I don't know how to describe it, because like it's good that it's very similar, but it's also good that it's a little different, because you know you don't want to buy like the same doll. But oh, she's so pretty. I love her so much. But yeah, so she is canonically autistic, which is a form of neurodivergency, and I am neurodivergent, so it's pretty cool how like me and her canonically have something in common. And basically the premise of this doll and the whole creepover party is that the two girls, Draculaura and Claudine, as well as Frankie, have a slumber party, and that's where we meet Twyla in this generation. I have to fix my hair, sorry. So yeah, that's basically how we meet like Twyla in this generation, because, you know, daughter of the boogeyman, so it would make sense that she would be under somebody's bed. So yes, I remember when I saw the leaks of this doll like forever ago, how excited I was and how I really wanted her. So yeah, I'll point out that the side of her box, like, do you see that? I noticed this like earlier. Do you see that little like ice cream thing? It looks like the abominations from the Owl House, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna unbox her and then like show you every little thing, but I also want to point out like, look how pretty the art is on the back of the box. I can't wait to hang that up in my room. And on the front we have Drac, Claudine, Frankie, and Twyla, which is another thing I'm gonna be hanging up in my room. And yeah, I'm just really like excited too. Oh, we could like, I'm gonna read you guys like the back of the box. So creepover must-have is her bunny ear cap. Her monster midnight snack is petrified pastry strudel, and her favorite creepover activity is hiding in the shower. Hiding in the shadows, which is what she was doing before she got, you know, discovered by Frankie, Claudine, and Drac. So yeah, oh, this is just such beautiful art too, and I can't believe I finally have her. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna unbox her and then show you guys everything she comes with, as well as my opinions on her. Okay, so first things first, by the way, don't mind me, I have this blanket because I'm a little cold. But yes, first things first is here's Twyla. I love her so much. So this thing is on her. I'm not going to display her with that on because I feel like it takes, like, it looks more pajama-y, and I feel like, yeah, that's a word. And she is more like wearing more like a regular outfit. So this is her. Oh, she's so beautiful. They replaced the gray shadows, which you're gonna hear like everybody say this. They replaced the gray shadows with pink, which a lot of people did not like that. I mean, I do prefer the black because of nostalgia reasons, and because I feel like it would make more sense that a shadow would look more like a grayish black than a pink. However, keep in mind that this is a new generation and we can't have like it looking like exactly the same. So it doesn't bother me, especially since like now there's a little pink on her dress and the same shade of pink too. Like, here, let me show you. So it really like ties it like all together. And her earrings are spiders with a spider web. Oh, and I was looking at other people's reviews. Oh, that is so cool too, seeing it in person. I love that. Her ear, I don't know if you see it on camera, but there's like a little like spider web in her ear. She's very cute. And she looks so similar to the original Twyla. Maybe at the end. Yeah, at the end I'm gonna like show you them like side by side. Wow, she's so beautiful. And also like her lips, you could kind of tell on camera, but they're shimmery. Overall, she's just a beautiful doll, gorgeous doll. One of my favorite Generation 3 dolls. And like, oh, this is cute too. Her little belt has a bunny ear on it. So yeah, I'm also gonna put the clip in her hair because these are like on homage to her earrings, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna put the clip on her. Where should I'm gonna put it like on the ponytail. This clip was really hard to unbox, like honestly. It was really hard to unbox, but it's really cute, so. There we go, that's very cute. I love that. So yeah. I put it like on her ponytail. And yeah, so this is her, very cute, a very good transition. Oh, I forgot to show you too. Look at her shoes. Her shoes are so detailed. Like there's a window in her shoes, like. And mini Twylas and Dustins. I'm like moved away from the camera the way I'm positioned. But yeah, so like here's the bottom of her. You could kind of see, but it's a picture of like Twyla with Dustin, her dust bunny. That is so cool. Yes, I love her. I love her so much. And like her face, like the one my mom got me, her face is like perfect too, like the way everything is, and she's just beautiful. I love her so much. Does she get, oh, and her like all of the non-budget Generation 3 Monster High dolls have like a little joint in their waist too, and she does too. Oh, beautiful doll. I love her. I am going to be displaying her soon. Now let's get into the other stuff that she comes with. Okay, so here's everything else she comes with. So this was the second hardest thing to take out of the box, you know, other than the clip. But it's Dustin, her adorable dust bunny. I will be honest, I do prefer his G1 version more. However, he is very cute and I love him. And I keep trying to like not to switch to like the side, because like that's where I'm putting everything when I'm done reviewing it, like from this opening. So I'm trying not to do that. But anyway, she comes with this backpack, which looks a little bit more like the Generation 1 Dustin. It looks a little different than Generation 1 Dustin, but it's still enough where it's recognizable as him. So I like that they did homage to that. This Pop-Tart that looks scared. This cup of coffee, which is gonna look really cool with the coffee playset I have. This phone, which is adorable. It's like a little dust bunny, and like in person it looks like iridescent. This book, which I think is really cool, Intro into Talismans. Like it doesn't open or anything, but it looks cool. You know what it reminds me of? Which Twyla has reminded me of this character for like ever. In Beetlejuice, right? They had like the book to the recently deceased. I know they're talking about like two different things, but this does give off that vibe, or like even if it's not that vibe, that overall like aesthetic. Like, you know what I mean? And this mask thing, which I'm gonna be really honest, this, because I don't know how I'm gonna use it. So this, and this is gonna go in like my bin of like doll accessories that I might use in the future. And I didn't really talk about this too much. You know what this reminds me of? You know, like those bonnets that like people in like the 1600s wore, or like Amish people wear now. Like, you know what I'm talking about? It kind of reminds me of that, but with like bunny ears and it being purple. I don't know, that's just what it reminds me of. So yeah, I'm going to show you Generation 1 Twyla and we could compare a little bit. Probably not compare because there's so many videos on that, but like, you know, just talk about the differences and like what I prefer in each. And yeah, okay, so I'm back. So right here I have Generation 3 Twyla, and here I have G1 Twyla, which as you can see they're very similar. You could tell like they have the same aesthetic, so you could tell they were like, this one was modeled after this one, but at the same time they look very different. Her accent color, so other than the purple, is more like this really nice mint green, where this is more like the same shade of whatever color this is, but more of like a blue. They both have blue, you know, the purple streaks in their hair with their secondary color as their main hair color. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk about like my opinions now, because that's what this is. So right off the bat, so this twyla I got new in box. So the stand that she's with, it came with the doll. So right off the bat, I do like that, you know, twyla comes with like, you know, a stand, and she doesn't, so I have to use like one of the stands from Amazon. I do now, I have to keep in mind that G3 Monster High is a mix between Generation 1 and Generation 2 Monster High, meaning the quality, the art, the storyline is just as good as G1, but it's not as like Tim Burton-esque as G1. It's more Tim Burton-esque than G2 for sure, but still, like, you know what I mean? I feel like most of the people who are going to watch this video are like Monster High fans too, so they're going to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's really hard to say because I was looking at their shoes. Maybe I like twyla's a little more because I like this boot style more. Generation 3 twyla, what I like more about her compared to Generation 1 is the buttons in her light eye thing. Now both of their eyes glow in the dark, and I'm not going to test out this feature this video because you've seen it like so many times from other videos, I'm sure, and I just don't feel like doing that because this is more of like an opinion, you know, and watching me unbox my new doll, like that's pretty much what more this video is. Overall, I do like them the same amount. I do like Generation 1 twyla more. So I like Generation 1 twyla more, but to be fair, she is one of my favorites. Like this twyla, like her debut 13 Wishes doll, this is like one of my favorite G1 dolls of like all time. One of, possibly, I got hair in my eye, sorry. She's also like in my top 10 favorite Monster High dolls of all time, combining all generations. So to be fair, that's that. But that doesn't mean I don't love this doll. I love this doll so much. Oh, I also do like more than this doll. Let me just double check. Yeah. Generation 1 twyla doesn't have this. The spider web in her ear, I do like that touch a lot too. I just like them both. I think the only thing that's making me really like this Generation 1 twyla more is the outfit, like, because doll wise, like base doll wise, I like them both the same. So yeah, it's really the outfit that's doing it for me. Like I like this outfit much more for a doll. I was rewatching the part where I was like showing you like the accessories, and I forgot to say this, which is why I didn't like add it in to when I was editing it, because I'm just gonna say it now. So basically, the Tim Burton character that reminds me of twyla is Lydia from Beetlejuice, and I feel like this just captures it so well. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like that dark it's not really dark academia. It's not that really aesthetic. It's like, you know, the Wednesday Addams, the Tim Burton, like, you know, goth girl aesthetic. I feel like this is more like, you know, your goth look. And this is more like, it's not goth, it's more like a cuter version, like a cuter, poppier version, like, you know, like pop music, I don't know what word to use, of Generation 1 twyla. So yeah, I do like them both a lot, and I feel like I'm like repeating myself, but yeah, all in all, I like both dolls very much. But the reason why I like Generation 1 twyla a little bit more is because of her outfit. But Generation 3 twyla also doesn't have like glue seepage, so they both kind of like cancel each other out, but they're both very nice. And now I said before that I like Generation 1 Dustin more, and I stick true to that because Generation 3 Dustin is very cute, But as you can see, Generation 1 Dustin, he's supposed to be a dust bunny. Hence why, you know, Dustin, because dust bunnies live under your bed. And yeah. So this looks more like a dust bunny. You know what? Okay, I feel like you just see my face. Yeah, this looks more like a dust bunny. Like, you know what I mean? Like a bunny made out of dust. Like this, you know what I mean? And this looks like a stuffed animal. Like, you know what I mean? They're both very cute, but this one has more, like, it's more on brand. That's what I mean. So yeah, but anything Twyla on it is gonna be good. Like, even a lot of Twyla's, like, Generation 2 dolls were good. Like, you can't really, it's gonna be hard to, like, mess up anything Twyla themed. So yes, that brings us to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed this video and everything. I had a really fun time, like, making it. And this week, at some point within the week, there's going to be a new video. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but I do know that there's going to be a video. And yeah, so see you guys soon, and bye.